Continental was created in 1980, and the reason why it was created because at the time when all these pageants were coming up in our community, we weren't allowed to compete.
Trans women
were allowed to compete because we had an advantage. We weren't padded, or we weren't, you know.
It sounds very Drag Race.
We had an advantage. No, we were advanced. There's a difference.
History has its way of repeating itself, I see. Just saying.
In our community, I think like because this is even before Drag Race, the pageants is where everybody would go.
See each other.
Like it was the
community come together.
Exactly, and just to see all these goddesses compete, because it was just because the girls battle, and it's usually the most beautiful women or queens that you would ever see compete.
Well, that's just the thing. Is like, okay, so in the LGBT like world, like club world, it's like it's our pride and joy are the performers, the drag performers and the trans performers, because those are the people that you bring your straight friends to go and see. You know, it's like, yes, let's go to the gay club, we're gonna have a good time, but there's a show.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, look how amazing they look. And like, look, that's a trans woman, oh my gosh, like she's so stunning. And it's like, you know, these like hidden gems, so to speak, you know, where you can actually be like show other people that are not part of the community, like our art, our beauty, you know, stuff like that. So when it comes to the pageants, it's like, oh my gosh, like
tier.
it's about to go down. Bring
Bro.
up, like, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but you know, like at the end of the pageant, when it comes to like the top 3, and it's like, esa, like that's the one, that's the one,
yeah,
that's
the Latin
one.
pageant. Oh, I heard that about me before.
And Lord forbid somebody wins the pageant where the crowd did not think they should be crowned.
We're talking about bottles are thrown, a fight.
That's how you know that that's a queer space, because I feel like the queers and the gays, they'll turn up a little bit at a pageant. You're not going to see that in Miss Universe or Miss America throwing bottles.
Did a pageant. It was a prelim for Miss Continental.
You did Continental?
I did a prelim for it because my friend had on the system. And they were short girls or whatever. He's like, can you please come and do it? It was Atlanta Continental or whatever. I was doing my talent, and this is before I had my boobs done, girl. And I was doing a Barbie talent, and I went into gymnastics Barbie, and I had like the big silicone like titties that you put in your bra. Girl, I was doing my flips, and my titty came out of my bra into my leotard and like landed in my crotch, girl.
Oh,
yes, it was so embarrassing.
Devastating.
A nightmare.
Yeah, and then they just kind of like turned.
Keep going?
Well, I tried to, and then I was gonna change it to something else, and then I guess they thought it was over, and they had turned the light off.
They were like, let's help her.
Like,
They helped you, girl. They helped you.
I hope that if that
my
DVD is out there, please don't watch it. You will die in
Why are
7
you
days.
telling people
The
about
entire internet just ordered.
They don't know what year it is.
Just Googled.
Dude, that's not gonna be hard.
This is back when they had VCR tapes.
Yeah.
You know,
I learned a lot.